Hello ladies and gentlemen, RailROL82 here with you, your railroad archaeologist. So as you saw, I'm over here at Dayland Mall, coming up on Southwest 70th Avenue. And these are historic grounds that we're stepping on over here. This is where the apple of Henry Morrison Flagler's eye came through. You know, there's still a stretch of track over there. Hopefully, yeah, I can see it's still there. I'm gonna go film it. It's the Immortal abandoned railroad. And it used to come through here and go underneath the elevated rail system over there called the Metro Rail, which was put in place in 1984. This track itself, so from Kendall Drive to Florida City, FEC sold that in 1988 for $6 million, which is now a busway. I'll include a video to that, as well as the last train that ran through there in 1984. I have a picture of it. I'll include that link down below. So yes, I'm making my way downtown, walking fast. So yes, here, this is the Snapper Creek Canal. I'm walking north, and she's still there. Yes, okay. So this was put in place in 1925, and this is known as was known as the FEC Little River Spur. Oh, how cute! Look, a Rubik's Cube. FEC Little River Spur. That way is north, south. So, as I said, it made its way to the Overseas Railroad beyond Florida City, and it got wiped away by the 1935 Labor Day hurricane. Now we're going to get to the nitty-gritty over here. So there she is. Any of you guys that are interested in buying that land, there you go. You can reach out to Michael Fay or Brian De La Fay. And this is what we're working with today. My goodness. It's a pretty steep dive there. Let me see if I can find another opening where I won't risk my life. This is downtown Dayland over here, Kendall. I wonder what this area looked like in 1925. Must have been quite a sight. And I bet you many people here don't know, because these are all, like all these buildings, this is new, all new, like from a couple decades ago this way. Yuppies, transplants that don't know the history of South Florida and don't know what really happened here. That's why I'm around. Keep history alive. So we'll start off over here by the canal, right? Here she goes. So as I said, that's the Snapper Creek Canal over there. See a tie plate. Whoa. I've heard somebody talking to me. I thought it was a person, but it's that duck or whatever, egret. Damn, they just took a dive. That's crazy. Jeez. Okay. So as I was saying, there's a tie plate right there. Tie plate. That right there. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this used to be one of the pilings. This one, and right there's also a piling underneath that. Damn, that root. Give you guys a better vantage point. Okay, so you got the ties over here. Okay. Cross ties There used to be, let me see if I can still find it. Nah. Okay, gone. Yeah, there used to be like a whistle post here or something, but gone. Okay, so now I'm facing north. Here she is. This is the only stretch of track left that corresponded to the Overseas Railway. It's still alive today, 100 years later. Put in place in 1925. I remember seeing one of these rails one of the past times I came here, and it said 1928. Today I'm gonna be looking for that date. As you can tell, a train hasn't passed through here in a very long time, since 1984. Look at that, guys and gals. Got like 6-7 inches there. Pallets. I am still looking for the date on the rail. Here we go, here we go, here we go. I believe this one says 1945. So this particular one was put in place 20 years after this track was installed. People have no consideration. Look at that. I've always asked myself, could it be fate? Could it be destiny? Why is this stretch of track still here? And why did it outlive everything else? And yeah, this is how she wrote right here. Imagine what it must have been like to come through here in a steam train back in 1925. If these tracks could talk, I tell you, man, they'd see everything from a great Labor Day hurricane through the Great Depression, Hurricane Andrew, World War II, Cuban Missile Crisis. Amazing. And they're still here. They're gonna be preserved forever on my channel, or as long as YouTube lasts. By the way, how long do you guys think YouTube will last? Please comment down below. This is a crazy phenomenon there. Look at that. Tree lifted the rail, and here it just grew on it. Snapper Creek, y'all. Alright guys and gals, leave me a thumbs up, a comment, subscribe. They all helping the YouTube algorithm. Always a pleasure. Thank you so much. Bye bye.